in a special day. There is a special smell here. Love it. And as you can see, the minute I entered the church, I didn't cough. This is the Armenian chapel, which is a beautiful chapel, but it tells us so many stories. But one that I want to talk about it is of death. Heraclius brings back the cross to here, the true cross. You must understand that today there are so many pieces of the cross, and so many people are laughing at that. But when St. Helen came to here, she cut the true cross into 3 pieces. One she gave to Constantinople, which is Istanbul today, the Byzantine emperor. Third, she brought to Rome, and third was here, and that one was stolen by the Persian at the 7th century, and you can see the Heraclius bringing back the emperor. Now why it's here in the Armenian chapel? Because the Armenian knows that that Heraclius came from the Armenian church. Then we are celebrating today the day, but it's not the only thing. Let's continue to the lowest place of the church to see where St. Helen found the 3 crosses. Now I can see that the people who prayed there, then let me talk about it here, and then we will continue to the chapel. St. Helena, came to here by the order or by a wish, but with the idea of Constantine who asked her to be here. Constantine was the one who converted the Roman emperor into Christianity in the 4th century. Until that, Christianity was a non-legal religion. And if we're talking about that, the Armenians were converted as a nation to Christianity 30 years before the Constantine did it to the rest. And in that case, they were here 30 years before St. Helen. Then St. Helen ordered to look for the evidence of Jesus in the Holy Land. And one of the places that they took her is here. Now let me tell you something about the location of the church. It's not the best location in Jerusalem, but traditionally it's there. Remember that until the 4th century, you couldn't visit any place. There were no churches. It was a non-legal religion. If you say that you're a Christian, then the animals ate you and the amphitheaters, or they killed you. Then when the disciples came to here, they couldn't pray, but they could tell their children, he was crucified here. This is his tomb and resurrection area. And they could tell them that here we hide those crosses. Then when she came to here, she looked for the 3 crosses, and there's so many stories about how she recognized which one of the 3 is the cross of Jesus. But let me tell you another story that I heard lately. There was a funeral of people who went through that area, and that can happen because it was a burial site area. That church was outside the walls at that time. And she took one of the crosses. Nothing happened to the body. Second cross. Nothing happened to the body. I think you know what happened when the true cross touched the body of the dead. Then let me show you where it actually happened. It's the lowest place of the church, and you can see that it used to be a quarry of King Herod. King Herod built his city through those stones, and the quarry is outside the holy site. And then, after he died, and before the Romans took that place for themselves, lots of people have been buried there. Then let me show you the quarry and the exact spot of finding the 3 crosses. This is where they found the 3 crosses. The quarry. Now there are 2 walls here, one from the 11th, other one from the 12th century. And there are so many crosses here, and they checked it lately, graffiti, and we thought that it's from the 12th Crusade time. But now there are people who checked the excavator believes that at least some of them are from the 16th century. Still old. Oh, sorry of my heavy breathing. It's okay. This is another storeroom in the center of the one who excavating and renovating the floor. You can see the stones here. Some of them are very old. Some of them are from 12th century. Oh, gosh, it's difficult. You can still hear the you can still hear the Coptic chanting. This is the prison of Christ. Prison inside the church tells us that when Jesus came here, he wasn't crucified immediately. You know, everything takes time. Now they are renovating the floor at the restrooms area. Wow, I don't know if I can see it. Let me see a little bit of it. They're trying to hide it from me, but I will tell you that there's a big wall beneath. I don't know what wall, what is the wall all about. But let me show you a little bit of it. You can see a little bit of the wall now. Let me see if I can do something with it. Here it is, in the background. Beautiful, isn't it? It's so holy. It's so nice to be here alone. You can see another part of the Golgotha in front of you. If you reach that part of the video, 36 minutes, it means that you are devoted or to history or to Jesus. And please, being part of my family is by turning yourself into my subscribers, and you can ask me any question that you want. Thank you for being with me in that great moment. The tourists are arriving, but we've been here before them. Thank you very much. Thank you, Lisa. Surprise, Paul. I'm so happy that you are watching my videos. Thank you, Lisa, for telling me that.